a woman is on some medications, like ovulation induction medication. One of them is clomiphene citrate. There are chances of twinning with that. Okay. Twinning because of with the medication, with the drug. There are some drugs we use for ovulation induction, basically to make a woman ovulate. That's the meaning of ovulation induction. Now, excuse me. Now, when you give clomiphene citrates, it has a higher chances, okay, of making a woman to have more than one egg released at ovulation time. And that can result to twinning. However, there are some other ones that the chances of having twinning and all that is reduced. One of them is letrozole. So, but with clomiphene citrates, it's increased the chance of twinning. But you shouldn't bother yourself with taking such drug except your doctor recommend it. Maybe if you are dealing with infertility, because it has its own side effects also, which you don't need to get yourself involved in. So then other things, like I mean, like you equally said, is the family history of twinning. Twinning is also common in our side, especially Nigeria. The history of twinning in the entire world is largest in Nigeria, especially in the southwest Nigeria. There is somewhere called a Barakba, somewhere in where somewhere in southwest Nigeria. You understand the twinning rate is highest. You get, so that's the way, I mean, that one is. So are you looking for twins, if I may ask?
Maybe when I get married in the future.
Okay. Okay. We can pray for that. I'm sure if Pastor say a word of prayer for you on that, you can be sure you have it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Let's welcome Mrs. Agu. Let's welcome your questions now.
Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for the teaching.
Yes, ma'am.
My question is that is it possible for cancer patients to be healed without surgery and chemo?
Okay. That's a very good question. Cancer, see, our God that we are talking about can do anything.
Yes.
There is no stage of cancer that God cannot heal. There is nothing beyond God. However, having said that, that should be guided with who is this person that is talking about, can I do without drug with cancer, advanced cancer? Who is this person? What does he know about God? What is his level of faith in God? Do you understand? Now, I have had a man of God, a late man of God, Derek Prince, as powerful as God has used him. At a time in his life, he had, I think, prostate cancer. And when he was diagnosed of prostate cancer, God healed him supernaturally. And it was something that we will say that this is a testimony of what God can do. Now, who is Derek Prince? Derek Prince is a man of God, a man of faith. And his testimony till tomorrow is something I'm holding so dear. Now, if I'm dealing with cases, I want to know this person, what does he know? Has he been using faith to undo small things that now he now wants to take his faith to a higher level to undo cancer? Now I want to know that. But if this person he does not know his left from his right, okay, and he just suddenly wants to say cancer is now what he wants to. Yes, I'm not. See, there are two ways God can heal. He can heal you by faith, and he can heal you supernaturally, as in by miraculously come for you and heal you, like he healed the man at the Bethsaida pool. The man has been there for, I think, 37 years. And the Lord Jesus came in his mercy for him on that day and he healed him. He was still asking questions that this, and that, but the Lord came for him in his mercy. Now, there are times God will come for people like that. In fact, the person may not even be a born-again child of God, but in God's mercy prerogative, he chooses to heal that person. Yes, he will come for that person and heal the person. Now, that's under the prerogative of God to determine who he wants to do that for. Now, if you are a person of faith, you can get your healing also. But the question is, how far have you trained yourself on the road of faith? It will now determine the type of lion and bear that you can kill, like David. You see, David didn't just go and face Goliath all out of the blues. He has been tested with something in the bush. So by the time he got to know about Goliath, he was too confident that, come, this man, who is this uncircumcised Philistine that is talking to my God like this? Did somebody tell him that somewhere in the bush God killed lion through my hand? Do you understand? So David has a track record of God doing something with him and through him. Do you understand? So when he got to the Goliath, it was easy. Do you understand? He has been tested. He has found the workings of God. You understand? The names of God, the covenant of God with Israel. He has gotten to know about it. So it was easy for him to face the so-called cancer of Philistine. But now, somebody who has not been on that road, I will tell the person to go medically and stay alive. Do you understand? Don't go and confront cancer by saying you are doing over sabi. Sorry if I'm buying that word. When you have not tested your faith with small things, it doesn't work that way. So I will advise that, of course, such cases will be handled by pastor. Whatever case like that will be handled by pastor. But my own little knowledge, I will say that don't go and face what you don't have the energy, you don't have the training, you understand, in a careless way. But now, if such a person has the backing of the church, okay, and there are things put in place, say for example, they set up a prayer chain, a lot of things are going on, and the person is following, the person is having a strong will to stay alive, that we are fighting this thing. You understand? It's not that person alone. Do you understand? So that one can also be entertained. But for somebody to just say, I'm not taking chemo, I'm not doing surgery, I'm not, just don't worry, I believe the person can carelessly put himself in the hand of the cold death. So I will advise such a person should see a pastor and get the right counseling. If you are not up to it, take your surgery, take your chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and whatever it is, and stay alive. So I think that's my little counsel. And I don't know if that suits you a little bit. I see the two sides now. I see where people make mistake a lot. I see, what God has provided in a way. Okay, medicine is not anti-faith. It's diabolic thing that is anti-faith. So there are places that God will use medicine to keep you alive. So there are places that God will use. I don't know if you can hear me, sir.
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, sir. So there are places that God will use medicine to heal you. And there are places that God will sovereignly intervene and say, even medicine will not be able to solve the problem, and will not be able to solve the problem of this person. And yet I need this person alive. He can sovereignly come and use his prerogative to save that person and heal the person. And it will be a big testimony. But the journey of faith is very, very important. If you have been journeying in faith, if God has been doing some things through your hand and all that, if cancer comes, you can stand your ground, get the scripture, sit down, and then you can overcome it. And the church can also stand by you. Okay? The church, this is now not something to to be at the, how will I say it now, to be singing to the ear of pastor that you must stand. No. If God tell pastor that case will end like this, you are not going to be there to hear what God tell pastor. So pastor is going to use what God told him to attend to the matter. So it's not a ball in your hand. It's a ball in the hand of God and the pastor in that case. So I don't know if that's help now.
You have put balance to everything. Thank you. We still have some
Yes,
people
ma'am.
with questions, and I
I-
really
I'm
want us
available. I'm
to,
available.
yeah, I really
I'm
want us to
available.
take care of their questions. Then if it's just 2 minutes to pray, it's okay. I know people will take it further at their own time. I sent a question to you. While you read the question, I will allow Mr. Bola to ask his own question now. Quickly.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Doctor, yes, sir. I want to ask a question. Several
Yes,
years
sir.
ago, around 19, maybe 85 or 86, thereabout, when I was in primary school, I
Okay,
went to a
sir.
military school. A friend of mine came to school with a bullet. Bullets. I never knew it was bullets. We were playing with it. I kept it in my mouth and I swallowed it. Now, the next day, the teacher was now saying maybe the parents knew bullets was missing at home. They were now searching for all the bullets and co. They asked me. I said, I don't know anything about it, but I swallowed it. That was way back 85, it's 86, 87, thereabouts. I swallowed it.
You swallow the bullet.
Yes, sir. The bullet was
Okay.
swallowed. And I would say I've never had, there are certain things I really, but from what you are saying, personally, it has been over, how will I put it, over 30 years. Now, getting
Okay.
close to 40 years, thereabouts, the bullet was swallowed. A round bullet, it was swallowed. So, well, has it gone out or I need to go for a detailed scan?
Okay.
That is one,
That's
sir.
a good question.
Then
Okay.
that's one, sir. Then secondly, sir, with my age, about 50, I am thinking of, although I've done a test on prostate, they've done blood tests, blah, blah, blah. Of recent, also, I did, what's the name? Went for a comprehensive scan. They didn't see anything, actually. But along that pelvic side, my test is, that was the area. Once in a while, I feel pain. But they've done every test, they've done everything, and they said there's nothing. The prostate is normal, everything is normal. There's a blood, something they call P something, PS something, something. So they did it, they said everything is normal. But along that side, I feel pain once in a while.
Okay. Good.
All right, sir.
So if you've seen doctor and they said there's nothing, then pray and take authority over that pain. That's why you're a Christian. For a non-Christian, I won't talk like that. I will just tell him to keep taking something for the pain and all that. But if you have investigated and nothing has been found, you are given authority. You can take authority over that pain and tell the pain not to come again. At least you have done a due diligence, you've checked and all that. So you can take authority over that thing and tell that pain not to disturb you again. So I think you have rights over that. Then about the matter of stray bullets, that's lead. That's likely going to be the local gun, if I'm not mistaken, because the size of the
No, sir, it's not,
pellet.
is this round bullets? Is the round bullet, sir?
Okay,
Okay, sir.
it's fine. So now the likely thing that will have happened, see, from your mouth to your anus is a pipe all the way down. So somehow you will have defecated that substance.